And we're live. Hey, everybody. How you doing? It's your man, James, Mr. Sequential Treasures, back again with some more live stream action for you today. Today we're doing something a little special. Got a big event coming up this weekend, the Comic Art Live Comic Art Live event for November, the biannual event they do down there with comic art fans. They do a biannual comic art online sort of convention, and this is the second one of the year. So we're set up again just like we were back in May, and so got just like last time. I'm going to be showing you guys all the great stuff we got for you. Some really sweet art. It's going to be available this weekend, and we're going to go into some of that and a few other little things I feel I need to talk about. So I want to thank you all for joining me today. I want to thank you for coming by and checking this out, and I hope you're going to enjoy what you're going to see. And let's say we get things going and start checking out the art, because that's of course why you'd be here in the first place. So get on over and get all this set up here. There we go. Okay. Now what we got for you today is we got some great stuff from Bob Smith, some stuff from Richard Moore, got a couple pieces from Jerry Osorno, and some other stuff from my own personal collection. A first for us doing this is me putting in some of my personal stash available to you folks. So right here, I've uploaded all the images on the MeWe page, so I could go through them with you here, and we're going to go through all the great stuff that we have will be available this weekend. So first off, we got here. This is from an Archie Christmas Spectacular #1. This is a story that was done by Dan Parent and our own Bob Smith. Got the mischievous Christmas elf Jingles involved here, and you can see here he's heading out to start a little bit of trouble here. You know, he shows up at the kids' party, and all of a sudden he decides, "Hey, let's start playing pretend and being other people, and seeing what mischief he can invoke." See right here, it's great stuff. You know, you got all the great characters we all come to love. Archie, Betty, Veronica. You know, lots of great characters in here. But of course, before it's all said and done, it's Jingles himself who gets a little bit of a surprise when Santa shows up. But of course, he's the one that's pranked by our very own Archie. So you gotta love that. So this was from a one shot special they did last year. So it's all Christmas, and all this art from Bob Smith you're about to see is all Christmas themed. So you know, perfect for this time of year. And here we got one from World of Archie Double Digest number 114 called "Oh Christmas Tree." I think you can probably guess what this one's all about. And as you know, whenever you put Archie in charge of taking care of something, well, it's never going to quite turn out the way you probably think it's going to. And so, of course, Archie hits a harebrained scheme to cover up his mistakes, and even consulting with his good friend Jughead doesn't help the matter at all. And of course, but in the end, it's a Christmas miracle thanks to Santa Claus. So lucky, Archie. You are so lucky to have Santa on your side. And then our last one here is from World of Betty and Veronica Double Digest number 11, and this is see, story's called "Let's Have a Ball." You got here Betty's trying to get Riverdale High on the map by having the world's largest snowball. But of course, you know, and of course there's Archie helping out. You can see here, great stuff. This is classic Archie stuff. And of course, as you can see here, a few days later, it's like it's not. It looks like it's melting because no snow and too much sun. And well, what are you going to do? Uh-oh, looks like there's a problem with it. It's shrinkage, so you got to get out and get some more snow. So she asks Veronica to help out, and of course, whenever Veronica's involved, it's give me the credit, and of course, I'm not going to do any of the work. That's just how you get from those rich elitists. And of course, with Archie involved, you know it's just not going to go right. And there you go. So yeah, some great wintertime Christmassy style stories here from Dan Parent and Bob Smith. Should be a lot of fun. These are all complete 5-page sets, short stories, so they're all going to be sold as the set. And we got here from Richard Moore. We got our first one from Richard Moore here. We have, this is the banner image to his Patreon page, featuring some of his most notable characters, including Abby from Boneyard and Meg from Far West. It's all in full color. It's very beautiful. Very large piece too. I think it's 12 by 19 in size. Very large. I was surprised how large it was he did just to get the banner effect. But so that's going to be up and available. And then what else we got? Now, you may want to send the kids out of the room for this. There's going to be a few here a little more on the saucier side. But we got some folks talking here. Let's jump in on that. Marcus Killigrew. Yes, that is Bob Smith inking. It was Bob Smith inking Dan Parent on those Archie pages. Absolutely. When I asked Jane Colin who his favorite inkers are, he listed Bob Smith. Well, I believe that. Him and Bob worked quite a bit. They were quite a bit together on stuff. But getting back to our here's Richard Moore doing the Bride of Frankenstein in his own inimitable fashion. And we got the Dark Angel here. Gotta love an angel in a leather jacket. A cute little fairy. This is Meg from Far West in an undercover disguise. It was a design image he made. So it's all the other pieces you saw were, I think, 8 by 11 in size, and this one is 11 by 17. Got the Gill Woman, featuring a female creature from the Black Lagoon. And again, all of these from Richard Moore, all in pencil. Here's Milady having a little mischievous encounter with a woodland sprite. And then, of course, a zombie girl. So, of course, why wouldn't you want to end it with a zombie girl? And that's the stuff we got from Richard Moore. And then here we are from Jerry Cerner. We got a page from Arion the Immortal, #2. Great Arion doing his impersonation of Dracula, it seems, with that cloak. Pencils by Ron Wilson. And then we've got Power Man Iron Fist #111 with pencils by Greg LaRocque, and it features Cage fighting the character known as Captain Hero, and this is Captain Hero's first appearance. And this character will play a very significant role in the end of the series a little over a year later. So kind of got a little bit of significance on this one. And now we get to the stuff that I'm putting up from my own personal collection for you guys. So this should be an extra special treat. Start out here with Aquaman, #30 from the Peter David series. Art here by Jim Calafori and Peter Palmiotti. And you can see both signed the page, and it's just a great page with Black Manta getting himself into a very bad situation and then calling on Aquaman to come and bail him out. Isn't that always the way with those villains? You just gotta love it. Then we got here a page from issue 22 of Femforce by Richard Rome, aka the Count, and inks by Bill Black. And it's a nice little horrific nightmare sequence for the character known as Rad. Got that great good girl quality art style there. And then we've got here Green Lantern, the New Core miniseries #2 by Scott Eaton and Ray Kreising. And here you've got, Kyle Rayner and his new team getting woken up by a not so subtle spaceship landing right over top their little domicile there. So I just love this image, that whole perspective that Eaton uses on the ship to make it look larger than life is brilliant. A lot of artists might have went 2-page spread to do this, but he got it all into one, and that's not easy to do. So, and if you love tech, if you love that sci-fi whole thing, this page right here has got what you need. And we got a couple more pieces here. We got color piece by artist MC Wyman of Murrah from Aquaman, full color. This is on 11 by 14 sized board. And then the last one we got here is Mariah Bennis with Savage Land Rogue. And you gotta love that. Everyone loves Rogue in the Savage Land. And again, both of these were full color. And I love Bennis here, the way she only puts ink on the figure of Rogue and her staff. Everything else, you can look at the backgrounds, it's all just done in color. There is no black line work whatsoever. And I like that. It gives it a nice touch to the art, I think, to have just help the figure stand out. And I love the little bitty bits of white she uses down there along the leg and the grass to indicate, the finer pieces of grass. It's a great art. And this is 8.5 by 11 in size. So there goes our pieces that we'll be having. So I think there's some pretty good stuff in there. And let's see. So now what I'm going to do, just like I did last time, I'm going to take you in to the actual gallery itself and show you. Let me see here. Where's it at? I think, yes, here it is. The booth setup. So you can see how things are shaken down. And I'm going to show you the prices now of the pieces and also when they'll be available. So you can get to see that. And we got here's, so you can see here, it's got the 2-day art drop, 24 pieces on Saturday and 6 on Sunday. So on Saturday, we got here's all those Bob Smith and Dan Parent pieces from the Archie stories. And you can see here, again, they're sold as complete sets. I got it listed right here, 125 for the complete set. Now, I couldn't put complete set down here in their official, pricing point area in the listings. So that's why I put it right up here in the title for you guys. So you see it's 125 for the all 5. So I think it's 5 pages here. You see 5 pages from the Archie Christmas Spectacular, 5 pages. All 5 are sold as a set. You get all 5 for 125 bucks. And that goes for any of these stories. And then we get down to Richard Moore. We got here's the Patreon banner that he did in 2017. It's $200 because it's full color. And then we got Bride of Frankenstein. She's 125. The Dark Angel is 100. And then we got the Cute Fairy with all these very detailed backgrounds, 150. The Meg Undercover Far West image, 125. 125 for Gill Woman. 150 for Milady again, because it has multiple characters and backgrounds. And then Zombie Girl also has backgrounds, so they're a little more, but again, all well worth it. Great. Richard Moore's pencils are tighter than most people's finished ink pieces are, as you saw. And then of course we got here's the Ariane page, $100. Where are you going to get a page from over 25 years ago for under $100? I'd love to see you show me where you can find that. And then of course we go to the Sunday art drop, and this is where all the big stuff happens. I kind of had Saturday be the day for the budget people, and then here's our big stuff, which still isn't even that expensive really, but we got $250 for the Power Man Iron Fist page with the first appearance of Captain Hero. We got $350 for the Aquaman page, $225 for the Femforce page, $275 for the Green Lantern New Corps page, $250 for Mera full color, and then of course $225 for Rogue because she's a smaller size piece. And again, these are all again very extremely economically priced. Again, you would be hard pressed to find prices this low for stuff of this nature. So you got pages from the 80s and 90s. You've got lots of illustration pinups. You've got complete Archie short stories within the last year or so. So I mean, all great stuff, all very economically priced. We really went out of our way to try to make this as inexpensive for folks as we could, because we all understand how it is with the Joe Biden economy. So we didn't want to break you guys too much. And let's see here. And now I'll show you one last thing on it here. I'll show you how the page will look when all the pieces are available. So let me go ahead and share the screen once more. And there it is. And right here, this is how the page will look when you come to it. I'll have the link put up tomorrow because the show starts on Saturday. I'll have the link available. I'll post it up before showtime on Saturday, and you'll be able to use it when the show starts at 10. Was it? Is it 1 p.m. on Saturday, which is 10 a.m. Pacific, because it's 1 p.m. Eastern. So you'll want to be there for that. And like I said, this is what it will look like. You'll be able to see it look just like this. And then right there is where it'll stop on Saturday. And then Sunday, when the other art drop comes in, the rest will come, and there it'll be. So, you've got a nice little, like I said, nice selection here, 30 pieces, 2.5 dozen pieces of art. That's not bad. It's a little less than we had last time we did one, but still, I think we got some really nice stuff in here. And again, very, very budgetary, economically minded for folks. So again, we try to have mercy on you. We want to get you good stuff without trying to break your bank to do it. So there it is. There's our little preview of some great stuff we have. I hope you guys like checking that out. That was, like I said, we put a lot of work into these things, and so I want to make sure that it's as affordable as it can be, as well as some of the nicest stuff you can find. And as always, if you talk to anyone who's bought from me in the past, the service, my service is excellent. I always usually throw in a little extras to people as well when they make purchases. So, I don't know what more we can possibly do to entice you. So hopefully that will be enough. And I hope to see you at the event there this weekend. And as now, I'll just do the usual shill that we always do. And again, if you can't wait till the event on this weekend, if you can't hold out till Saturday or Sunday to purchase some art, you can always just head over right now to the art gallery is, and I'll show you that right here. Right over here to our art gallery, full of great art for sale. You can see right there, there's a great Bob Smith cover with the Kennedy brothers from Archie. You got a great cover by Richard Moore. There's a Boneyard page from Richard Moore. You got some great stuff from Dan Lawless, Mike Harris, Terry Shoemaker, all available. You can see right here, we've got right now about a little over 1,000, like it's about 1,050 pieces available. So lots of great stuff. Just come on over to the gallery. It's linked down there below. And if you want to buy some stuff right now, you can't wait. Hey, we're always happy to help you guys out with your purchases. So that's the best way to help us too as well, because that's what keeps the lights on around here and keeps things running. But again, like I said, we know the Joe Biden economy is how it is. And let's see here. But so if you can't help out that way, if you can't help out in the monetary sense, something else you can do to help us out is to head on over to the MeWe group right here. And you see it's right there. Got that great Dan Lawless image of Cable versus Wolverine. Can't miss it. Come on over and join our MeWe group. This is where I put all the notifications of stuff. See, there's the notification for this live stream today. And then here's yesterday. We had I used one of the pieces you saw as our Comic Art Wednesday piece. Every Wednesday, I put up a new piece of art by one of the artists to spotlight some of their work. And of course, when new books come out, like this Wednesday, new Betty and Veronica Friends Forever Christmas Party special one-shot came out. So Bob worked on that. You're going to go check that out. And it's all right here. This is your one-stop shop. Everything's going on with Sequential Treasures and Our Artists. This is the first place I post everything. So come on over to MeWe and join us. And if you're on MeWe, join our group. And if you're not on MeWe, join up on MeWe and then join our group, because I always like having more people come in and checking stuff out. And if you got any ideas too, drop me some comments down there, because I always like hearing what people got to say. And then of course, the last thing, of course, to share with you guys in my usual shill is Amarillo Presti's YouTube page. And you see right here, this is why me and him every month we do the Comic Art Convo. The last one we did at the end of October there was our favorite low-budget horror movies. We've got the next one coming up here on November the 26th. And yeah, this one we did it on October 29th, which just happens to be our good friend Marcus Killigrew's birthday. So we did it on his birthday for him. There it is, a little special something right there. But this one's going to be October 26th, or November 26th is the next one, and it's going to feature our favorite multi-part comic stories, like sort of the series within a series, like a 4-part storyline in Captain America, or a 6-part storyline in Iron Man, or whatever it is. Our favorite multi-part storylines, and that's going to be a lot of fun. I've already picked mine out. I think you guys are going to like some of them. Some of them you probably won't be surprised to see. Some of them you might be surprised to see. We'll have to find out. And I can't wait to see what Aaron has. And of course, there'll be some comic art and con stories and all kinds of fun stuff. It's a little something we do for you guys to, give you guys something a little fun to look forward to. Because, we appreciate all your support, both Aaron and I. And so we just want to thank you guys. And so we do these little shows just to give you guys a little something fun for your edification. So come on over and join Aaron's channel here and subscribe. Help him get over that 2,500 mark. He's getting so close. And, make sure you don't miss the Comic Art Convos or any of the other great shows Aaron does pretty much every week. So you don't want to miss any of that stuff. And after you're done subscribing to Aaron's, come over and subscribe to this channel. So, so you can help me out. And if you can, hit that like button down there, if you got any comments on what you saw here, you got some questions, you got some comments, put them down below, because I definitely want to hear what you guys got to say. I don't hold the lock on knowledge and information, so come on in and join me. And, like I said, all these links, the stuff I just showed you, it's all linked right down there in the description section, so you can check it out for yourself at your leisure. And I want to thank all of you here today who tuned in and checked this out, whether you're checking out live or if you're checking this out perhaps later in the evening. I want to thank you for joining and checking this out. I hope you enjoyed this little preview of things to come. As for what I have coming up, besides the Comic Art Convo on the 26th, I'm talking to a couple of the artists about trying to get at least one more Art of Unboxing done before the end of the year. So hopefully that will come about. And then after that, who knows? I've always got irons in the fire, always trying out new things and talking to people and seeing what I can line up for you guys to give you more content, more stuff to see. So we'll have to see how it all shakes out. But again, I thank you all for joining me today. I hope this was informative. I hope this was a little bit of fun. And I hope to see you guys at the Comic Art Live event this weekend, Saturday and Sunday, 12th and the 13th at Comic Art Fans. Make sure you don't miss it. Like I said, we got a lot of great stuff there, all very economically priced for our current times. And I hope to see you guys there, and hope you guys get some really great stuff that you see there. So I thank you again for joining me, and until next time, take care.